get dressed. I'm on.
My name is Nicole Smith, and I will be doing my persuasive speech on breast cancer. And basically, the purpose is to defeat breast cancer and join the cause for a cure. Okay? So I'll start off by saying how breast cancer is a deadly disease that affects many men and women every day. A lot of men and women lose their lives on a daily basis to breast cancer. According to the CDC.org, breast cancer is the number 2 cause of death in women, but it's the number 1 cause of death in Hispanic women. Currently, 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer every day, and at least 1 woman dies every 2 minutes. Something as simple as a diagnostic mammogram or screening mammogram would basically help find a cure. It can lower the number of deaths by decreasing the late diagnosis in breast cancer. I feel like if we all join together to find a cause, we can lower this number of deaths with the late diagnosis and wipe this disease out completely one day. So this speech serves as a way of kind of trying to persuade you to join the fight against breast cancer. Some more statistics are, according to the World Health Organization, breast cancer is the most common cancer among women worldwide. It claims the lives of hundreds of thousands of women each year, according to the National Breast Cancer.org. It affects countries at all levels of modernization. So my thesis is we must find a cure for breast cancer to save lives. To establish my credibility, I am a working nurse in healthcare, and I have a mother who is currently in remission, who was diagnosed 5 years ago. So to preview this speech, I plan on taking a problem solution path and on breast cancer and how to fight for a cure. I'll start by talking about what my problem is, and my problem is breast cancer. Breast cancer is non-discriminatory, and it robs women and men of their lives every day. It doesn't have a specific race or a specific gender. It's just kind of a deadly disease that's a beast out here. According to Komen.org, there's 230,000 new diagnoses of invasive breast cancer every day, and this year alone, and about 40,000 men and women will die from breast cancer. So it's really serious. And according to Komen.org, 75% are diagnosed that have no history of breast cancer at all. And the most common cause of breast cancer in African American women, and it's the second leading cause of death in African American women. It continues to be rare in men, but they're still diagnosed. There's 2,300 men diagnosed every year with breast cancer, and about 400 men will die from breast cancer. And this is according to the CDC.gov. There's currently no known cause for breast cancer, and there's no cure. There continues to be research ongoing on breast cancer. So with that being said, let's talk about what you can do to help find a cure and save some lives. The solution I have is joining a fight for a cure with me. So basically, if you see your doctor for screening mammograms, that decreases your risk. If you test early, if you have the BRCA gene, which is a gene that people have if they have a gene. It's a gene that determines if you may have breast cancer further on down the line. According to Mayo Clinic, if you test early for that, at least about 10 years out, if you have someone that was diagnosed with breast cancer in your family, like a relative like your mom or grandmother, you want to test 10 years prior to their diagnosis. So if those tests are done in a timely manner, you can decrease the risk of a late diagnosis of breast cancer. Also, according to the CDC.gov, those mammograms can detect breast cancer 3 years before you can feel a lump. So some ways to help join in the fight are by checking with Susan G. Komen website. They do a run walk every year, different states throughout the nation. You can donate to the cause financially if you're able to. You can sponsor teams. You can sponsor, different survivors, or if there's someone that you lost, you can contribute to the research for breast cancer by Susan G. Komen. The American Cancer Society has Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, which is another way to try to contribute to joining the cause to fight. They do a run walk as well. The National Breast Cancer Foundation says that there's $100 donation will get one woman a mammogram. So that's always something to think about. If you're unable to financially help, you can volunteer your time. You can take them to their appointments, or just kind of help out, be a volunteer at the chemo centers, check with your local resource centers. Also, another way to help join for this fight is to find a way for the insurance companies to cover the genetic testing. If the insurance companies cover the genetic testing, this will definitely help find out a way to combat breast cancer. In closing, breast cancer will affect over 230,000 men and women, as well as over 40,000 women and men losing their battle to cancer this year alone. The research to cure breast cancer is on the path to finding a cure by 2020, according to the breastcancerdeadline.org. If we all do what we can to join together, we can find a cure. We can volunteer, fundraise, race, and walk for the cure. Be proactive. We can rid the world of this deadly disease. In doing so, we are giving men and women alike a chance at living life to the fullest and as long as possible. Breast cancer is a problem that we definitely need a solution to, and we must find a cure to save lives. Thank you.